I almost didn't want to make this video because I thought it was too weird. I thought it would be too out there. I thought people are going to think I'm a freak. So I asked my angels for guidance in a meditation the other day, and the answer I got was really surprising. I couldn't actually believe it. One of the things that they said was to be weird. Be weird. That's not really that hard for me. And if you are sensitive, if you have ADHD, if you have the combination of both of those things, chances are you probably have a weird streak too that you've been dimming down, that you've been masking, that you've been trying to suppress to fit in. And it is such a normal thing to want to fit in. It's like a biological drive to want to fit in. However, we end up losing ourselves. We end up losing our gifts. We end up losing our magic. We end up forgetting who we are because we pretend to be normies. I'm not a normie. Chances are if you're watching this, you might not be a normie either. And I know for me, I've masked myself. I've tried to fit into a certain flow in different areas of my life. And it just doesn't work. And actually, ever since I got that advice, like even though it's for my videos, I've just allowed myself to be more weird in my normal life. And when I say weird, it's just more of who I am, which is somebody that doesn't necessarily fit the molds. And if you don't fit the molds, the angels are encouraging you to step out of the molds. The mold is boring. Everybody now wants to look the same. They want to talk the same. They want to have the same hairdo. You've probably heard of that same face thing. Everybody wears the same makeup trends. And it's just so annoying. It's time that we step out of that, and it's time we step into our own weirdness, our own uniqueness, where we honor our own intelligence, which might not be an intelligence that has been rewarded or honored in society. It's time to be weird. So in honor of that, I'm going to pull from this deck the Magic of the Unicorns. It's a new deck for me. So we'll see what comes through. So I love unicorns. I don't know, do you love unicorns? I've loved them ever since I was a little girl. I used to draw unicorns all the time. Like on all of my papers. I just loved unicorns. And I still love unicorns as a 49-year-old woman. So we're going to just pull from these cards and see the message that comes through for all of us weirdos, for maybe all of us hidden weirdos who are trying to mask, for all of us who are ready to shine, ready to let your gifts shine. If you're wanting more personal guidance and readings and tapping and just permission to own your weirdness, help finding what your gifts are, what you're meant to do in the world, the wait list for my membership, Tapped Into It, is now open. So you can find out more in the description below. Just click join the waitlist and you'll get more info. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Access your gifts. Here we go. Access your gifts. Explore your treasure chest. Accept who you really are. And that's what this message is all about. It's about accessing who you really are, not what you think the world wants from you, not the gifts that you were kind of taught are valuable, but the gifts that you really want to share. And we can only really access those gifts through accepting ourselves, right? Accepting our weirdnesses, accepting our quirks, accepting who we really are. That's how we can access our gifts, because I'm sure a lot of you listening have a lot of gifts to share. They've maybe been hidden. They maybe don't have permission to come out. And this card is giving you that permission to let them come out, to start to access them, to accept who you really are. Explore your treasure chest. We all have a treasure chest. of gifts, of talents, of strengths, of weirdnesses that it's time to explore. The world needs them. The world needs you now more than ever. And that's not to put pressure on you. It's to give you permission to access your gifts, to let your light out, to let your gifts out, to be weird, to be who you fully are. Oh, and it's number 10. 10 is definitely an abundance number. The unicorn is just pushing the treasure chest down and saying, like, it's time to let these gifts out. It's time to share them. It's time to shine. Time to let your weirdness shine. Time for you to shine. Time to be fully who you are. And I would love it if you liked and subscribed, if you found that helpful. That really helps me so much. It just helps me keep going to make these videos. It helps me share my gifts more, and it helps more people be able to see some weird, see a weird girl, right? Weird 49-year-old girl. Anyways, I'd love to see you in the waitlist in the Tapped In membership. And I think that you're really gonna like this video if you liked this one.